Hello student, let's start with another topic of your chapter number 1, and that will be comparison between business, profession and employment. Now let me tell you that business, profession, employment was a part of your economic activity, right? So let's start the comparison of business, profession and employment as a part of economic activity. First, on the basis of commencement we will be talking here. So when we say about commencement, it's basically means the starting, how a business can be started, how profession can be started and how employment can be started. So when we say about business when entrepreneur decide to start, it means whenever a businessman want to start a business, he or she can start it. So it is completely a decision of a business person that when he want to commence his business. In profession, the commencement was after completing degree course, getting certificate of practice. Now when you can work as a professional, so that is only possible when you have completed your degree course, and after completing the degree course you have got the certificate and you have also did with your practice, right? For example, your MBBS, if anyone want to become doctor, they have to first get the certificate of MBBS. They have to go through with the practice and then they can start the professional. In case of employment, after getting appointment letter and signing service agreement, it means once employer has given appointment letter to employee and that letter is received and signed by employee, then employment can be started. So this is basically a difference between business, profession, employment on the basis of commencement. Commencement means starting. Next is qualification. In case of business, there is no minimum qualification required. Anyone can start a business. In case of profession, professional qualification training is required, right? If somebody is going to have become chartered accountant, they require a professional qualification of CA under registration of ICWA, right? In case of employment, qualification depend on the nature of job, what kind of job is there. So according to that nature the qualification is required, right? So this is on the basis of qualification requirement, difference in business, profession and employment. Now next is investment. So investment criteria say capital required to scale of job. It means the capital required in business is according to the scale of business. According to the scale of business basically means if a business is a working into a broader manner, if the scale of operation of a business are large, we will require more capital. If the business operations are in a smaller manner, scale is in less manner, it's a narrow size or small size business, the capital requirement will be less. Next is professional. Professional, there is a limited capital requirement. Everybody know that how much fees we need to give. So that is limited. In case of employment, no capital requirement is required here. We don't need to invest anything for getting a job. Next is risk. When we talk about business children, there is a high risk and uncertainties. Why we say uncertainties? Because your business work into a dynamic mode where things get changed, so it's completely uncertain. We don't know that what we are going to get in future, whether it is loss, whether it is profit, and if it is loss, how much loss. So there is a high amount of risk there, and there is always a uncertainties of profit and losses. When we say about profession, there is very little risk. Everything is prior decided, that how much fees need to be paid out, when you will be getting the certificates. And in case of employment, there is no risk because it is completely a contract between employer and employee, that the employee need to give work to the employer and employer has to pay money as a form of wages on salary. So यहाँ पे क्या है, कोई risk arises का कोई reason नहीं होता है. एक जो signing agreement होता है, appointment letter, according to that amount has to be handed over from the employer side. The next is transfer of interest. Transfer of interest basically means in case of business possible. It means in case, just example I am explaining, that in case a person has started a business and if he is not finding comfortable to do that business for a long period of time, he can easily shift to somebody else. So whoever has interest to do that business can able to do it. So there is a chances of interest transfer in case of business, but in case of profession that is not possible. why a person who has taken an MBBS degree, who is associated with the medical field, in case required to go in lawyer field, right, or in case he has suddenly get a interest on chartered accountant CA, so that is not possible. So here what we are not able to do, we are not able to shift our responsibilities, we are not able to transfer our interest. In case of employment, again the same thing happened, you are not able to transfer your interest. Suppose you are working under someone, right, you are not well, so it's not that you will send somebody else in that organizations for working on behalf of you, right? So this is what the transfer of interest is not possible in case of profession and in case of employment, but it is possible in case of business. But here also we require certain formalities to do. Now, objective of business. When we say about objective, the main purpose and the main goal for conducting business is what? To earn profit, right? And profession, providing services. We cannot say that profession has only objective of earning money. I know the doctors are there, CA are there, you might have doubt in your mind that these people take a certain fees from you, but still there is a limitation, there is a criteria, there is a restriction that how much fees can be taken from a patient side, how much fees the client will give, right? So here is why this restriction has been given, because the profession body has main objective of providing services, not earning money, right? Now when we say about business, it is basically, sorry, when we say about employment, it is basically to earn salary. Whenever an employee work under any employer, his main objective is to earn salary. Now let's see code of conduct, means who make rules regulations, or what kind of rule regulations are required. Now in case of business, there is no prescribed code of conduct. Anyone can start business with a very less formalities or sometime without any formalities. But when we talk about profession, it is prescribed by the professional associations. There are certain professional associations who make code of conduct and rules and regulation for these profession. Like if we talk about CACS, there is ICWA, whose job is to make code of conducts and rule regulation for these organizations or for these professions. Now when we talk about employment, term and condition of services contract are applicable on employees. It means whatever are written, whatever conditions are written, whatever terms are written in the service contract, that should be followed from employees. So this is a code of conduct, right? Now next is nature of work. Now when we say about nature of work in business, it can be related with production, it can be related with selling, it can be related with purchasing, or it is exchanging of goods and services, right? But when we say about profession basically means rendering of personalized services of specialized nature, right? It means we are providing, the nature of work which we are doing in the profession is we are providing a services according to the nature, right? And these all services are specialized. Everybody know that when a medical treatment is required, who is going to provide these special services? It will be a doctor. Whenever a thing related with the legal formalities are required, who are going to provide these services? These are the lawyer. Whenever a thing related with the tax system is there, or calculation is there, financial accounting and other things are there, these are related with the CA, right? So here what is there in case of profession, that the services are going to be provided by a special person, so that is the reason we say these are specialized in nature. Now let's talk about employment. Performing the work as assigned by employer. It means what is the nature of work? The nature of work in employment is that whatever is assigned by the employer to the employee. Now let's talk about the reward. What is the reward of doing business? What is the reward of conducting profession? What is the reward of employment? So a reward for doing business is profit. यानी बिजनेस को करने का रिवॉर्ड क्या होता है? रिटर्न क्या होता है? Profit is the return. If we are conducting profession, if you are involved in the profession, what is the reward of that? हमें क्या output मिलता है उसका? Fees, right? Your doctors are taking their fees, that is their reward. Lawyer who is giving you a legal advice, the fees which his client is going to pay to him, that is a reward for him, right? a CA who is going to take over your accounts, the fees which you are going to pay him, that is his reward. So the reward of business is profit, the reward of profession is fees, and the reward of employment is salary or wages. Now who is going to give these salary and wages? Employer. To whom? Employee. And according to the terms and condition which was mentioned in the contract letter, that can be also called as a service letter. So children, this was all about the difference between your business, profession and employment. A very important topic. Now again I am just giving you a revision that how we got this one. आपने क्यों बिजनेस एम्प्लॉयमेंट और प्रोफेशन में डिफरेंट पढ़ा? Why? Because when we talk about the activity, we have divided that into two parts, the economic activities and non-economic activities. The economic activity, we have said, all those whose behind the goal is to earn profit, to earn money, right? So when we have divided economic activity into three parts, we got business, profession and employment. And then we discuss about the difference between business, profession and employment. Okay children, I hope it's clear for you. In the next video, we will be taking our chapter number 1 forward. Thank you.